Oregon Governor Kate Brown released updated county risk levels. 21 counties are now in the lower risk category. Those are the counties marked in green. But I want you to pay attention to something. Clackamas County will continue in the high risk category despite sending a vaccine equity plan to the state. The reason why? 63% of people 16 and up in that county are now vaccinated, but 65% is that number needed to move the county to lower risk. So we'll continue to watch Clackamas County here in our area.
And even though Oregon expects to get 70% of adults in the state with the first COVID shot by the end of this month, there's that pace of vaccinations, which has really slowed down. And in some counties, the vaccinated rate is actually less than 40%. Our Lisa Balick joins us live from South Portland. And Lisa, you're taking a closer look at what's going on. And what can you tell us?
Yeah, what we're definitely finding is in some of these counties, we're just not seeing enough people getting vaccinated. There is an uptick in COVID cases among people who are unvaccinated. Now, they are struggling to try and figure out what's the problem. In many cases, it's trying to get the vaccine into local doctors' offices, but there's also resistance to getting a shot. If you look at a map of who's vaccinated around Oregon by county, you'll see there are several counties with less than 50% of adults having a first shot.
Right now, we're dealing with some of the problems that got us here, or because people don't necessarily have trusting, positive relationships with either government or the healthcare system, or have experienced other traumas that make them doubt the information that we're putting out there.
In Malheur County, with 34.9% vaccinated, they are still getting people who want to get a shot. Some counties say the chance to win $1 million does get some people to roll up their sleeves, but it's not a big draw. They're also finding the vaccine count may not be accurate. Malheur County telling me close to 2,000 residents got their shot next door in Idaho, where they work.
We have a lot of people that are interested in if they were vaccinated in Idaho. We're encouraging them to bring their vaccine information to the health department or their healthcare provider so that they can be entered in that lottery.
I heard the same counting concern in Columbia County, where some residents got their shot in Washington state. Counties still trying to up their vaccine numbers say they just need to keep working on smaller clinics and doctors' offices to make it easier for people to get the shots. In Clackamas County, still in the high-risk category, they need just over 3,000 more people to get a first shot to get to 65% of adults vaccinated. Getting clinics in more rural parts of the county is what they're working on.
People who are needing to have more accessible ways of getting it, people who are needing to have time off work so that they can go get a vaccine without losing time that they need to be paid at work, and people with transportation issues. And so we as a county are working with our partners to address all of those.
Now, by the way, the Clackamas County health officer tells me that she expects it could be next week when Clackamas County finally hits that 65% mark to basically go ahead and reopen a lot more. But keep in mind, June 21st is around the corner, and that's what the governor says. She expects that we may reach that 70% mark statewide, which means it doesn't really matter what's happening in each county at that point. The restrictions would be lifted statewide. Live in South Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.